Hey everybody, this is Boris Schlossberg from BKTraderFX. This is going to be our weekly session for the week of November 7th. I'm going to ask you for your forgiveness ahead of time. It's going to be a very, very short session because I'm operating very low bandwidth on the road here, and therefore I'm going to make this as short as possible. Next week I'll do a much more detailed analysis of all of our trades. But the key thing I want to talk about this week is selectivity. And the whole idea is that we had 3 out of 3 winners this week, and it was no mistake we did this because we were very, very selective in what we did this week, and I think it really paid off for all of us. First example was the Euro-Dollar trade on Monday. And you can see we entered right here and made very nice 80 points on in nice smooth in about 12 and 15 hours. Here's the idea behind it. The whole currency pair is very much in uptrend all the way through the last couple of weeks. One of the things that novice traders tend to always do is they want to fade this trend before the trend actually really ends, and it's always a big mistake. Well, we try to take advantage of it by basically buying on a dip. We had a little bit of a small retrace, but the price stayed within the trend. We felt very bullish at the fact that ECB was going to be hawkish going forward. There was nothing on the agenda that really made we want to buy dollars, so we thought it was going to be a very good high probability trade. That's exactly what happened. Got long here, boom, 80 points in the trade in the next 12 hours. Next trade was the Aussie trade, and it was an interesting trade simply that it worked. Many of you were disappointed, and I tell you to stop being disappointed about this trade because it's one of those kind of things that happens all the time in trading. We got long at 3 o'clock over here, right ahead of the RBA rate decision, because we thought the RBA rate decision was going to be positive. It was much an uptrend, and it was very good levels. We were right at the lower end of the Bollinger Bands, so it gave us a good opportunity to the trade. As we the RBA did raise rates, and the trade really run and made 70 or 80 points, but we moved ourselves to protect ourselves from any further negative action. We got stopped and retraced for plus 10. That happens all the time. It's like a bad day at the office. If you're going to let one single trade affect you, you're never going to be able to do successful trading. Just think about it. How many days out of 150 working days in the office do you have to go bad? On any single day, if you were just simply to give up, I don't want to do my job, you'd never be able to work consistently for the rest of your life. There's going to be 1,000 different trades that go wrong for 1,000 different reasons all the time. One single trade, 2 or 5 or 10 or even 20 trades should dissuade you from doing what you should do for good ideas to ensure that you place proper risk portions. So here, let me show you one last trade. This is the dollar-yen trade. And here's a trade that I think was the most interesting trade of the week. So we were faced with several possibilities. We could have gone Euro dollars, long pounds, or short yens on different over here. The reason why we chose dollar-yen, and this was the very interesting idea about selectivity, is that right there, the Dow had dropped about 300. It was about a % drop in the Dow, very, very strong. No, actually, it was a 3% move in the S&P. The Dow was like about a 2% move in the Dow. And this is a very, very strong. There was going to be serious risk liquidation. We took a look at the charts and saw a good analog. At the last time we had big risk liquidity, big candle over here. Remember, we're at the end of this big candle, and the question for us is this going to continue? If you look at the chart action, you see that indeed it did. It went down all the way before it bounced back up. Exactly what happened with us. We went short dollar-yen, and we instantaneously went in the money. Then, I think, 2 hours, made plus 30 points on the move right away as everything moved down. Because remember, when you're trading, the question is to be a little bit humorous about it. It's not a question of finding the right trade right now. Because your whole idea is to be correct timing as well as philosophy behind trade. We'll all be right in the long run. But as John Maynard Keynes said, we're all dead in the long run. We get paid for being right in the short run. So this is the key thing. If you're doing selectivity, the key question you want to ask is, of all the trades that I have, what's the one that has the highest probability of being correct? And that's the trade that you want to take. Taking dollar-yen was the right idea that we did on Thursday night. Made us some nice money. We're 3 for 3 for the week, and we wish you the best of luck. And I will talk to you next in more length and more great ideas. Take care, everybody.